badly lie down next to you on the couch, wrap my arms around you, and just sleep. I wanted the courage. And you had a girlfriend, and I was gawky, and you were gorgeous, and I was hopelessly bored, and you were endlessly fascinating.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us today. While everybody's getting in here, I'm just going to drop this little welcome message in here. Some of these links may not work right, but just type it in if you want. Just copy and paste. Here's broker links for you, your login page to get into the back office, your login page to get into the academy, the login page for the scanner access. Those are going to be your main things that you're going to want to do right away, plus get set up with your broker. So welcome to the onboarding. This is just kind of our way to bring you into the platform so you guys have a quick way to go through it. You have somebody that you can ask help for, all that kind of stuff. So to introduce myself, my name is Ashley, and I have been here now with Jay and his team for, I don't know, about 5.5 years, so quite some time. Been able to watch Jay kind of become the amazing trader that he is, develop all these cool products, and be the leader of one of these really cool platforms, along with a whole bunch of other people that we have been, partnered with in past companies over the last little while, which is awesome. So basically, I am a full-time trader. I am also a stay-at-home mom. So trading has given me the ability to continue to be a stay-at-home mom, which is amazing. I think trading really has the ability, if you're able to work hard enough and give it enough time and have patience and all that stuff, it could really take you to anywhere that you want it to take you to. It just takes a little bit of time and determination. So just keep that in mind and just remember, one foot in front of the other. Every day you're doing 1% better than the next, then you're on the right track. So stay motivated, stay persistent, all of those things. That's my best way to encourage you guys to, do the same thing that the rest of us have done, where we have been able to, for me, stay at home. I haven't had to get a job in 7 years now. So I find that doing this has been really helpful for me. Learning a skill that can't be taken from you is huge. So it doesn't matter on your education level, your skill level, any of those things. If you learn the skill, you will always have the skill. So start learning the skill. So where I'm going to start first is the Vision X Ambition onboarding website. So that was the first link, or sorry, I didn't post a link in here. My bad, guys. I'll post it right now. Here we go. So this is the onboarding website. So make sure that you pop in here. Then if it asks you for a code, the code is going to be Vision 2026. Here we go. And then once you've registered, you can sign in. And this is going to take you through our fast 48 steps. So ideally, if you can do this in your first 8 hours after joining, that's amazing. But typically, we want you to try to do it at least in the first 48 hours. That will give you the best head start. It gives you all of the things that you need to get started and get going and get plugging into the information. So this is kind of like your prerequisite, if you will, to the platform. So once you sign in, click on to 48-hour fast start, and it is a whole bunch of amazingly easy steps to follow. And our team has done such an amazing job here. Tej is one of our other amazing leaders, and he has put so much time on this website, and he has made all these little videos to walk us through everything. So make sure that you come in here on your own time and watch these videos. We won't watch them here on this session, but Tej comes on and welcomes you here, and watch the introduction video. And then the next step is going to be downloading MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5 is going to be our trading platform that we're going to be trading on. Here it gives you the download for iOS and Android. These are going to be for your phone device, but if you're doing it on a computer like I am, you can also download MetaTrader 5 for the computer. But typically what you want to do is go to your broker's website once you've done that broker part and get set up with a demo account through their back office. They will have a specific MetaTrader 5 to download onto your computer that you can have that is brand specific, if you will. And that's going to alleviate any sign-in errors for you or anything like that. So make sure you go to the broker's website to download the desktop version or Mac version. Mac version also doesn't work that great. So you can use the web trader. Most MetaTrader 5 brokers will also have a web trader that you can use. So there's lots of options depending on whatever kind of devices that you guys have. So our next step is going to be broker recommendations. So we got a couple here. I also dropped this other one in the chat here. I don't think this link worked, so I'll redrop it. And this is the broker that majority of us are on. So then you can get the best setups with the IQ Auto and be most accurate and things like that. Your next step is to download Telegram. So this one is also on your phone or on the computer. So these downloads are going to be for phones, but you can also download the Telegram app on your computer. This makes it very easy to see both screens wherever you're at. If you need to send yourself a message, you can also do that. I find that very handy. And then we have a bunch of Telegram groups that we go into. So we predominantly communicate with each other through Telegram. It's more secure than like Facebook Messenger, for example, and it helps us all stay organized. So VXA announcements is going to be for the team's announcements. Anytime there's like Jay is coming on online, I'll post that he's on in 20 minutes so you guys can get ready and prepared and get on the call. We also have the US 30 mentorship group. So this is Jay's specific group for personalized mentorship and group mentorship through the KillShot strategy. So anytime you have any kind of question, you pop in there and you ask anything. I'm also in that chat. So if you have some question that you feel like maybe isn't appropriate just to post in the group, find me in there and message me and ask me whatever it is. I am here for you guys anytime you need help. So this is the best place to find me. I'm in a whole bunch of other chats too, but that's going to be your quick, easy way. Just pop in here, go to the search bar, type in Ash, and then I will pop up. And then there's a couple other ones that you'll find in here as well as we go, but those are the two most important ones for our group. Next, we're going to learn about IQ Auto. This is going to be the automated trading app that we have featured here with Iconic. So Tej has made this very amazing video. Again, he's done a very good job here, made it very straightforward and streamlined so you guys can come in and understand what to do, follow his steps. There's also the download links for Android and Apple. This is only accessible on the phone, so not on the computer. The next thing we have is our IQ scanner. So this is step 3 here. So you can find this in your back office as well. I'll show you how you can get there in a second. But if you click onto digital products, click onto IQ Auto, it's going to pull up that app. And then for this one here, IQ scanners, same thing, back office, digital products, IQ scanners. So here, when you click onto IQ scanners, it's going to look like this page. And you basically, what you need to do is go to a website called TradingView, and you need to create a free account on there. You do not need to pay for it. Maybe down the road, you can think about paying for it, but as a beginner, you do not need to pay for TradingView. So all you got to do is come in here, drop in your username, and then apply for it. So as you can see, it says get access here. You would click on get access, and it would send you all of these scanners, whichever ones that you select. And then you'll have them all on your TradingView, and then you can follow along with all the educators and things like that. So Tej, again, goes through a little video here all about how to do that for yourself. So the next app that we have is called the IQ Social app. This app is where all of our educators will come on and they will tell you about what's happening. So there's the corporate line, which tells you anything corporate. So if they have a corporate call, something interesting going on, one of the trips for IQ Atlas, that stuff will be in there. Then we have the educators feed, which will tell you exactly when everybody is telling you that they're on. So like I said in the Telegram group, we say, oh, Jay will be on in 20 minutes. The educators do the same thing here in IQ Social. But there's also a little thing that you can access, as you can see in this video here, preview, IQ Ideas. These are going to be copy-paste trade ideas that you have access. So you can do this on your phone or on your computer, but whichever way you want to follow along, it works great. You can just download this app here, again, for Android or for Apple, and you can access all these things here. So the one is the educators feed ideas, and then insights. One is charts, so I don't believe that one works, but the rest of those 4 buttons do. And then the next Telegram group that we get you guys to go into is VXA Trade Ideas. This one is a copy-paste trade idea Telegram group where you can copy and paste the trade ideas, typically they're gold, into your broker. So Tej comes on here and talks to you all about this. This is the exact link. So you click on this, it'll open up a little window, it'll take you over to your Telegram, and you can enter the chat and follow along. Now he's going to teach you exactly what to do in the next step. So how do you copy paste those trade ideas? Well, Tej is going to teach you exactly how to do that on the MetaTrader on your phone. If you want to do this on MetaTrader on your computer, it's a little bit different, but still more or less the same. You can just still find this window. It looks a little different, but you can still put in your pending trades, your manual trades, whatever it is that you're doing. So he teaches you exactly what pair it is, what kind of position is it, how to enter, how to exit, all of those kind of things. And then if you're a US-based client, you can also come in here and learn how to use TradeLocker. If you're a Canadian person, don't worry about this. You don't need to learn this part right at the moment unless you really decide you want to learn how to use TradeLocker. But for the most part, we just use TradingView and our MetaTrader 5 broker. So then they made an amazing feature, which I think is just like super cool that they did this. It's called VXA ChatGPT, right? So all you have to do is whatever kind of question that you're stumbling on, like I totally said, message me if you have any questions, but you could probably find your answers in here. But I mean, if you just want to chat with somebody, I'm also here for that too. But you can come in here and ask what exactly you want to do. So Tej again makes a little video here, but they've got a bunch of suggested questions. But say you're stumbling on IQ Auto, you can't get it to log in, you can just go into here and be like, I'm having an issue, give me the exact steps. And it'll give you steps exactly to follow, and it'll help you troubleshoot and everything like that. So fantastic little feature that they got on here. So at that's all that we have for the 48 fast hours. So as long as you guys can do that in your first 48 hours, that's going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself. And now in here as well, there are other trainings and other tools for other days if you decide you want to go and research this stuff. But we have our KillShot. This is going to be our strategy that we trade with. This is going to be a number one most important thing after you've done all of those things is to start your trading education. So one of those ways is to come in here and start learning about KillShot. But if you don't even know what a pip is, I suggest coming into the academy, which is going to be your next most important place to go. This is the iconic.vip. So now when you're in here, you can click on, it'll default to setting you at home. You can click onto Academy and go into Fast Start and things like that. But if you don't know like what a pip is or support and resistance or anything like that, make sure you come into the Academy first. If you already know what those things are and you just want to start learning the strategies, click onto the Strategy tab, and it's going to give you all of the basics on all of these strategies and how to start using the scanners that have been sent to you on your TradingView. So we then would click onto the Academy, and we have a whole bunch of different intro things here that you can watch. We've got Forex, crypto, digital marketing. Digital marketing is also very interesting. If you are planning on being part of the affiliate side of the company, you can learn exactly how to create your business here. Or if you have a different business that you're already working on, you can learn more strategies to do digital marketing for those, whatever you wish. They also have a UGC education in here, so you can learn how to partner with brands on your social media and promote those brands and get paid for it. So lots of different streams of income that you can learn how to make here in the Academy. And they have the live sessions as well. So when you come down here, come down to the IQ Vault, we have most of our educators have put together a short little boot camp or, blueprint course, whatever you'd like to call it in here. And it just gives you the basics. I don't know why I was struggling clicking on that thing so bad, but you have a whole bunch of different basics from all the different educators. So you can really come in here and start your education and really understand exactly what to do and where to start. And then the next thing after you guys are doing that is just starting to plug in with our educators. So we have a convenient schedule here. You can pick your language. We have educators in many different languages. As a person who only speaks English, I just use my phone and I get on to Google Translate. And sometimes I'll watch these other educators, whether that's in Spanish or German, and just to be able to follow along, because I enjoy watching a lot of these educators in English, but a few of them are in Spanish too. So you can kind of get double the sessions with them if you really wanted to. But here, if you come in here, it's all conveniently placed out, tells you your different sessions depending on when you're trading and what time it is during the day. And then you just click on here to join your educator. So Jay is usually who we join because he's the creator of KillShot. And he goes live every single day of the week, but on Mondays and Fridays, it's at 10 a.m. MST, his time. And the Monday is a mindset call and Friday is a back testing call. Back testing calls are very important because it gives you the confidence with the indicator, because it shows you what could have happened had you have just followed the rules. Simply followed the rules and, just kept it as simple as that, where your account would get to. And Jay has all these different recordings in here as well. So you can go back, you can watch every Monday mindset call if you really wanted to. He also has all of his courses in here. So his KillShot Bootcamp, Advanced Bootcamp, Trading Psychology Bootcamp. So you can kind of come in here and see all those different recordings. And then when he's live on session, it'll have his video feed here with a chat. So it's very good to come in here and make sure you're on his calls on the live sessions that are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those ones are going to be our live trading sessions where you can trade live with Jay. He is very descriptive. He shows you the position on the screen. It's either a buy stop or a sell stop. And you basically just follow along where he'll tell you when to protect and when to take your profits and all of that kind of stuff. So you just kind of come in here, get in your demo account and start learning and start practicing and start doing the activity. So other than that, you can click onto this ideas and insights area, and this is going to give you more ideas to use to copy and paste trade ideas into your brokers. And you can see exactly which educator who's called it. So if you wanted to, you could go to these educators' calls and you can follow along and find out, like, why did we take odd JPY? Why did he see this? We can come on here, we can see exactly what they're doing. They'll basically handhold you, answer any of your questions, all of that stuff. So you can get really interactive in the chat and, really learn the skill here, which is great. So, and then you can see different strategies as well. Ricardo here is on the DeFi scanner. So, there's lots of different trade ideas that you can use. And then you can also see your stats up at the top here. You can select by educator, by asset, ideas. Then you can also change it to live ideas. And then other than that, your strategy area where you're going to start learning your exact strategies is going to be what you guys really want to start first. So that is basically all that I have for you guys to start off with. Do any of you guys have any questions yet? I did record this, so I will put this into the chats this week here too. So then if anybody wants to go over the information, you guys can do that too. But a lot of this is pretty straightforward. It's really me just walking you guys through these things. So if you do get stuck while you're going through it, definitely use that FAQ on step 11. But also just feel free to reach out to me anytime in the chat. Also, anybody in the chat too is usually pretty helpful. Like the US 30 mentorship chat, we have people who have been in there just as long as I have, that 5-6 year mark, to people who are brand new. So it really helps you guys kind of get in there, get chatting, get learning the strategy. from a, more of an advanced kind of point of view, and you can ask your questions and be like, oh, I was thinking this, this, and this, and everybody would be like, yeah, you're right on point. So it's really helpful to like really better your proficiency, but also your confidence level and your trading and things like that by having that community aspect. So make sure to use it for sure. We're all here for you guys anytime. But since there aren't any questions in the chat, I will leave you guys with that. And, I hope that some of you guys will reach out. I'll look forward to seeing some of these names in the chats as well, too. And, really wanted to welcome you guys all to the team. And I'm super excited to be able to celebrate all of your guys' success very soon. And, it's going to be really fun when all those staycation or tradecation is what Jay was calling it. I don't know if you guys know what that is yet, but we've got some really cool other things in our platform like travel that you can look into on your own. And we're planning a tradecation, which I think would be really cool. So keep an ear out for that in the groups. And, you never know who you might meet. So I'll let you guys go. Thanks so much for joining me today. It was great meeting you all. And I hope you have a wonderful day.